All right, so remember this belt I got yesterday? The waist size 44. This is another way of measuring weight loss besides just the scale. And I have stated previously that weight loss on the scale is very important. I don't know if you can see that, but that hole is way down there. There's a good many inches before you get to that hole where my finger's at. This 44 waist belt does meet, and I can get it through, but I cannot get to that first hole without cutting my waist in half. That's why I wore this tight shirt, to prove this point to you. So that is belt measurement number one, first day of that. I know, tight shirt, looks scary. You get to see exactly how fat I am. You should have seen this shirt a few weeks ago. It wouldn't go on at all. So progress has been made. You see it on my videos through the scale. Now you're going to see it with this belt. This belt, we're going to hold on to it. We're going to leave this tag on there so you can see the very moment I can line up that first hole on this belt on my waist and actually start wearing it as a functioning belt if I choose to. But all of those holes in it represent inches. We got to worry about that first one first. Back before technology was invented and we could log everything into our smartphones to lose weight, this is how we done things. Alright, so just wanted to show you that. It is day 30 and this is how we're starting our day. We will see you in a little while when we get ready for some more food action. Y'all stay tuned for that. All right, so I am back at my daughter's school, here to pick her up. And a little while ago, at lunchtime, the wife and I stopped by a restaurant called the Cracker Barrel. If you've never heard of it, I'm sure a lot of you have. And I got the fried chicken, which is boneless chicken that is fried, kind of like a fried steak or something like that. But it's called fried chicken. And it was very good. They give me 2 pretty decent sized pieces of that, and had the white gravy on top of that, and the okra. I had some fried okra, and they got us biscuits as well. They brought biscuits out. We had our choice between biscuits, cornbread, or both. I chose just biscuits because why not? I love biscuits, okay? And if I didn't say it, I had mashed potatoes also with the white gravy. So that was lunch, and this is what that looked like. And now I'm sitting here waiting on my daughter, which brings me to now. And I have stopped by Little Caesars Pizza, and I got me some wings. That is garlic parmesan. Oh, this is gonna be messy. I hope they give me some napkins. Somebody give me some napkins. Oh, it's a no napkin day. No napkin day for everyone. Say it ain't true. Say it ain't true. This is going to be messy with no napkins. Oh, I'm going to have to find some. Got everything under the sun in my car. Oh, there's a few. All right, I got a few here. Oh, thank God. So let's try one of these bad boys. This is one of those things that are messy, but they're good. Woo. Messy, but really good. And I'm gonna put my wing somewhere. I'm gonna show you this here. That thing is hot and juicy. I don't know if the camera does it any justice or not. Now, of course, I'm not going to eat all of this by myself. I'm going to share some of this with my son and my daughter if she wants any. She's probably not. She's not as big as pizza eater as I am. When I was her age, pizza was my favorite vegetable. Come to think of it, since I've been doing this intermittent fasting, I hadn't had a lot of pizza. I may have had a frozen pizza or two from the house, but I haven't had any takeout pizza in a long time. This is the first takeout pizza of the year. That is good when it's fresh. So, we did the belt trick this morning. Now you see how that's going to go. We will try it out again next week and see if we've made any progress on getting toward that first hole. Now, I doubt between now and next week I am going to get that far along. So, somebody said You know, you need to get on a more healthier life, a healthier schedule, because you never know when that next heart attack is around the corner. And there's a lot of merit to those words. But also, I knew a guy, he's a lot older than I am, or was until he passed away. I guess back when I was in my 30s, he was in his, I'd say he had a good 12 years on me, something like that. When I was in my 30s, he was in his 40s. Like, if I would have been around 32, he would have been around 43 or 44. Somewhere about that difference. But since he was older than us like that, when we were still in school, he came as an intern gym coach. Training under, our current school gym coach, so he could start his own coaching and teaching career with the school. And that was the first we saw of him, and that's when we were real young. He was, we were still in school, and he was fresh out of, going through college or whatever, to learn how to be a teacher and a coach. So anyway, years later, he worked, as a coach, on coaching staffs and football teams and stuff like that with the high schools and this and that. And he taught a class in the schools too. I forgot what subject he taught. I want to say it was science or something like that, or maybe biology. So one of those things, something like that. But he mostly was a coach. But he did a class or two. That was part of the job. Well, everybody loved him. His name was Mr. Hendricks. And he was always in shape, always, into that physical fitness. He became the head principal at the high school. And everybody was, so excited that he was the principal and stuff. He lasted maybe 3 or 4 months. And one day on the treadmill, he just died. He had a heart attack. He was in the best shape of any man I've ever seen in my life. And the same thing happened to, if you remember, that Bob Harper, on The Biggest Loser. Also, in the best shape of his life. Now, I know, the weight amplifies those risks, but those risks are still there regardless. What I'm trying to say is, don't choose a lifestyle that you think, that you've got to live in fear in order to be able to do it, of everything else out there. I mean, because life is too short. Come on. Life is too short to be thinking like that. I also had someone tell me to my face, what I'm doing is short term. What I'm having is, success, but it's going to be short term, because you've got to change your habits. You've got to change the way you're eating. Honestly, that's what the fasting part of this is for. I don't have to change a thing. All I have to do is continue the intermittent fasting protocol the rest of my life. And you know, at a point where my weight level's off, if I wanted to, you know, if I got to where I was in a gaining and a losing setting, you know, doing what I'm doing, I can up the amount of fasting time in order to drop back down and maintain weight. It's really all you need. Sorry. It's just part of life. I mean, like I've said in the past, this is stuff that you see in the Bible. Now I know what you're gonna say. They didn't have pizza and chicken wings. Well, they might have had chicken wings. I don't know what they had back then. I know they ate fish and stuff like that. Probably ate chicken. I'm definitely eating chicken. All that's true, but they still had forms of bread. And they did things with animal fat, you know, cooking and whatnot. So they had to be health conscious just like anyone else. Sorry about that. Camera overheated. But anyway, what I was getting at is, you know, fasting is as old as biblical times. To make it long story short, it's been around a while. And it's how they controlled overindulgence and things like that. They had to work hard to prepare their foods. So they didn't want the local fat guy to come along and eat them all up. I like these oven roasted chicken wings now. Man. These things are good. I don't know if any of them are gonna make it home or not. Trying to get a lot of that sauce on there. Back when I was doing low carb and keto, I used to eat a bunch of these garlic parmesan oven roasted wings from here. I didn't eat any pizza though. Alright, so I've had 3 pieces of pizza. And these wings. really don't want to overdo it. So I think I'm going to enjoy the rest of my wings. Load that pizza up for my son and call it a day. It's been a pretty good one. We are what did I say? We are 40 days into the diet. 40 days. This is day 40. We finally got us some pizza. Until tomorrow, y'all have a good one.